friends. This is Betsy Markle here. How are you guys doing today? I want to start out with some big news. So it's with a heavy heart that I just want to say that I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's just over the years, I think I'm just been burned out. My heart really isn't in it anymore. And instead of being a health coach and a nutritionist, I think I'm going to go another route. My lifelong dream has been to be an actress. So I am going to quit my job here and move to Hollywood with my family and take up acting. Did I get you guys at all? No one's on with me right now, okay, so I can't see, but I'm hoping I did. Happy April Fool's Day, April Fools. Obviously, I'm kidding. I would be the worst actress ever. And I can't even do that whole skit with a straight face. So I'm wondering, Alana was there, she heard it, Okay, that's me trying to be a goofball. So anyway, happy April, happy Easter coming up, and it is spring. So it's just a whole new vibe out there for a lot of people. The pandemic is definitely lightening up with the vaccine, opening up to so many people. So it's just a great time to say, what do we want to change here? The change of seasons, the change of so much. I want to use this as an opportunity for you guys. So just join me today. My talk is about how to clean up your diet, but I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into it to start. So with this whole new vibe of spring and maybe healthy cleanup and all that kind of stuff, I want you to just put a little thought into it and say, what are you looking to happen or to change this spring? So are you looking for more inspiration and motivation in the health department? Maybe you need to get organized. Maybe it's in the house, and maybe it's not even about nutrition. It's just you want to get some closets organized and clean stuff out and get the old stuff out of there. Maybe it's more cleaning oriented, whether it's cleaning of the household, cleaning up the pantry and that kind of thing. Also this is such a great time for just kind of checking in with yourself. So maybe it's more of that you need some more self-love and self-care and think of it that way. So I want you to reflect on right now to say, what do I want my spring to look like? What do I want to focus on? And that will allow you to take things to the next level and do it from your heart. Listen to your body, listen to your gut reaction, instead of always just diving into something and saying, yes, I'm going to do this new challenge, or I'm going to do this new program. Instead, I want you to listen to what's going on in your body, what's going on with your schedule. For a lot of moms out there, I wore my soccer mom outfit, I say right now. You might be diving back into tournaments and to crazy busy stuff. So it's a good time just to reflect and say, what do I want my future to look like in the spring, moving into summer, and be more intuitive with your body and with what you want your schedule to look like, and listen to what you need instead of just diving full force into it. So, hey Missy, hi Susan. I'm so excited to see my friends here and all old clients and stuff. This is fabulous. So today's talk is to clean up the diet. There's so many ways that we can clean up the diet. So Stacy, I believe, posted earlier in the week of kind of what you guys do about eating cleaner, as in organic. So that's one avenue that we can talk about. And, just to make it super clear and easy, personally, I am not gung-ho, everything organic. It's not the most important thing to me, although I think it's very important. I'm just more particular with what to buy organic and what does not need to be organic. So I'm more faithful to the Dirty Dozen list. So the Dirty Dozen list is just 12 of the top foods that really should be organic, because even when you wash, let's just say it's the apple, you still cannot get all the pesticides off, or not even near the 30 different pesticides that are on there and that are coated not just on top, but inside. So there's some fruits and vegetables that tend to be more dirty and that you can't clean it off. So those are the ones that are going to be on the Dirty Dozen list. So after I post this, I will include that because I have it posted on my website. And then there's a Clean 15 list. So the Clean 15 list is a list of fruits and vegetables that tend to be cleaner and that you really don't have to buy organic for unless you really want to. And so it's just nice to know that like these ones are safer. So I tend to go by those. I try to get organic more for my meats. I don't know, as I age and as I like the taste of it changes, and I'm a little bit more of a yogi lover kind of person, and a hippie a little bit. I'm just like a natural hippie. I tend to like go a little bit more vegetarian, and my meat, I can just taste the difference. I want to eat cleaner meat. It tastes better. It's obviously going to have less hormones, antibiotics in them. So I think that's a really important one, especially as for women, we want to have less of the those kinds of things in there, just because, you know, with menopause, maybe for some of us, and just how complicated our endocrine systems are, we don't want to mess it up and mess up our GI tract as well with the antibiotics and hormones. So, and then there's the kids situation. So if you guys have kids, I think it's a really important one to eat more cleaner meats as well. I do it with the eggs as well. So eggs, meats, fish is, I just try to do more wild. And I personally shop. I'm an Aldi shopper, so it allows me to get some of the produce cheaper when it's organic. And then I like to just do a lot of my local people. And so if you have a farmer's market near you, it's a great place where you don't always have to get organic. At least it's going to be farms. If you can ask and find out if they're don't have any added pesticides to them. So that's just my answer for that. Like I said, I will post those two. It's the Dirty Dozen list and the Clean 15 list for you. So that's just a nice one to have on your fridge and pay attention to. Let's see, other ways that you guys can clean up your diet. It might be a good time for you guys to do a full thorough look of your pantry and your fridge and look in there and start reading labels. So in our program, Metabolism Mojo, that is our foolproof kind of system program, but step 5 is a module that is called cleaning up the diet and the body. And for that one, we dive into how to read labels and really we do a thorough kind of clean out. And it's always so exciting. Like it's hard and it seems tough at first, but once you kind of go through it, it feels so good to have just healthier, clean foods in there. So I just brought, I went in my pantry and I just grabbed a few things. So obviously clean is going to be that like there's minimal ingredients. So I grabbed this one. This is yellow split peas. Obviously, it's just split peas, okay? There's no other added ingredients to it, so that's what the ingredients will say, yellow split peas. So obviously, clean kind of food. You know, another clean food is this is just quinoa, an organic quinoa. Ingredients, quinoa, okay? So obviously, you know, those are the simple kinds of things. Life's not that easy, though. So I brought also... these are my favorite bars. I talk about these bars a fair amount. You think I would like be selling them or be like a representative, but I'm not. I just love them. And I want to go through kind of what the ingredients are of these. By the way, they're Raw Rev Glow bars. And these are the ones that are really chocolatey because I am a chocolate lover. And so these are so good. And then I have to admit, I bought these for the kids. It was like one of those. I'm like, go pick one of the bars. You guys pick. And so they picked this one. And then the ingredients in here are just not as good. So I'll just read ingredients so you guys can get a feel for it. So these, I'll start with the bad one. Okay. So this is kind of like one of those bars that have, you know, the bottom layer of chocolate, but it's mostly a granola bar. And a lot of granola bars are like this. So I personally don't really look at the nutrition facts until I read the ingredients. So the ingredients are just super duper important. I don't want to read it all. It's going to take forever. But, you know, the first few ingredients are going to be sugar-based. And then there's also like corn syrup in here, like 2 areas with corn syrup, sugar. So it's like it becomes very clear that sugar is one of the main ingredients. And then the ingredients start here and they go all the way here. So when it's that long and you start to read and you go, what is this? What is that? They're preservatives. I mean, this one at least doesn't have artificial flavoring in here. It's all natural flavoring, but it definitely has a lot of soy byproducts in here, some gluten stuff that doesn't look so good, and some preservatives, and definitely sugar. So once I realize it's a little bit more of a sugar-based product, then I'm going to look, and these bars have 7 grams of sugar, which actually isn't that bad. Again, this is like an Aldi's one, and Aldi's tends to be a little bit better than the supermarket, all those options, and it's so overwhelming at the supermarket. Because there's a million options. So here, 7 grams, not so bad. I'll let my kids eat it, you know, and at least it's naturally flavored. But as a whole, it's definitely not the best, okay? So I tend to utilize this one, these bars, and they're a little bit more on the softer side. These are more of like an actual protein bar because they have protein added to it. So the ingredients, I want to read this. The Raw Rev ingredients. Okay, cashews, first ingredient. Then it's pea protein, brown rice protein, then extra virgin coconut oil, chia seeds, sprouted flax seeds, oligosaccharides, which are going to be like a fiber that's added, a soluble fiber that is like a prebiotic. And so I like that actually. It's going to add a lot of fiber to this. And then really, truly after that, the main next ingredient is organic dark chocolate. And so they have, it's sugar, you know, all the main things in dark chocolate. But that's down at the bottom. Other than that, it's just mainly like a nut blend with some protein powders and some seeds and a little bit of coconut oil. So it's just a cleaner one. Once I do start to look at it, it's got 12 grams of protein in it. This one, you know, definitely lighter. It's got 3 grams. So it really is not going to hold you over that long. It's just going to be like more sugar. So 12 grams of protein. We got some fiber. When I say some fiber, this one has 14 grams of fiber in it and only 4 grams of sugar. So that's why this is like one of my babies. I use these a fair amount, probably every other day I have one because it's like on the go. You can grab it. I work out before. I eat this before working out a lot. So I hope that helps just to give you some ideas about cleaning up the pantry, like, because it's not just easy. I mean, as a bare minimum, if you're stuck, just go in your pantry, go in your fridge, and if something you're like embarrassed about and you're saying, gosh, I can't believe I still have this in here, then get rid of it. It's time, okay? So maybe just start on that level and, you know, just read labels more, read ingredients more, and, you know, try to follow the Dirty Dozen, the Clean 15 list as a good guideline without being super duper strict about organic and ramping up your budget so much. So I hope that is helpful. That's just the nutrition side. As you guys know, I am a health coach, not just a registered dietitian, holistic nutritionist. So I'm always talking deeper than just the nutrition. So that's why I said I would love your spring cleaning to be way more of a kind of intuitive process where you say, what do I want to do? And it not just be about ramping up and get that diet in order. So so listen to your body and definitely keep me posted about you guys are feeling. I want to know also any other topics that you guys really want to hear about. So definitely leave it in the notes, and we're always game for including more. Stacy will be doing a talk about exercise shortly, and happy Easter, everyone. Take care, my friends.